So, good morning. It's 5:25 in the morning, just the regular thing that goes on in the OR. The hospital doctors have already been in. It is Monday morning, August 18th, and we are in Boston Medical Center on the 4th floor, floor east, room 17. Here with me, Patricia Payne. And they just removed my stitches from my knee that they had to cut open from the arthritis bacterial infection that swarmed and festered behind my knee. Like I said clearly, from shooting up in one part of my body, a bacteria went into the blood, traveled down into a joint. This one shows my knee. They like to travel to joints because they can fester there and really build up themselves there in the cartilage and whatnot, which is the biggest problem because then the joint can go rather quickly once they do that. So if you don't find it quick, it can literally just deteriorate and eat your whole joint cartilage and joint area. So luckily for me, the minute my leg started to swell, I knew something wasn't right because I hadn't banged it, and I went right to the ER. And they were able to scrub it out, cut it right open, scrub it out. I actually got to the ER almost 3 days prior, 2.5 to 3 days prior to the operation and getting in the OR. So I actually never ate for almost 4 days straight because every day they thought they were going to transfer me up and give me the operation, and there just wasn't room in the hospital. That's how busy Boston Medical Center is. There just wasn't a room for me for an operating. It was pretty awful. I didn't eat, and here I wake up now knowing that I could have died. I had one other blood infection that happened before, but it was actually just an infection that stayed in my blood. It didn't travel to anywhere in my body. Serious, just as serious, but it never festered in. So I guess this time around, it's really hitting home. The things that I'm doing to myself and my body, and I'm not trying to pity hot. Is what you're seeing is somebody that's I'm really hurting. That I'm hurting myself. How do you stop hurting somebody when you love somebody, but you keep hurting them, and you don't want to? It's like what we go through every day as addicts. And I don't believe that lie about we don't love ourselves. I don't really think that's what it is. I do believe that I love myself. I believe that it's more I'm upset at myself about something, or I'm avoiding something. I know I love myself. I'll tell you what, I love myself enough to try to get myself out of situations like death. That's love. So, I think we have some things backwards in this world when we say, you gotta love yourself first. I think we do. I don't think that's totally what it is. I think maybe for some of us, but for others, I feel like it's avoiding something, some kind of pain. I think that's my situation. I think this time around it was definitely trying to avoid some stuff going on with my mom that I just wasn't ready to deal with her yet, and her decline health-wise and mentally, because there just hasn't been closure in a relationship between us that it needed closure, and it's not going to get it now because she she declined into dementia, severe dementia, very quickly over the matter of a couple of months. And I always kind of hoped that And I have made attempt after attempt to kind of talk to her and to close some matters. But it's not going to happen now. So I think subconsciously that might be what went on this time with my relapse, but I'm not sure. And I'm not blaming anything. I'm trying to figure out. You're watching me. You're with me as I come through this drug problem. You're with me every step of the way from jump. And you're going to see me try to figure this out. So if you've ever been curious about why somebody would live on methadone mile, why somebody would use drugs, why somebody would do this to themselves, what's going on, tune in, because like you're going to watch this like firsthand. I'm going to try to figure it out.